Hi there, Prairie Plant Girl here. It's time to get my pepper plants started. I've been putting it off a little bit. It's been so cold and miserable here. I've been having trouble thinking about being out in the garden and summer coming, but I know it's coming, and I need to get these started so that I have some good plants to put out when the weather warms up. So I thought I'd bring you along for it. So the first thing I have here is I've set out a tray with some, I think they're 4-inch pots. And I've set out the pepper varieties that I want to start in each of the rows. And then you'll see on the left there, I actually planted 3 different types of eggplant. So it's a little bit early. You don't really need to have the eggplant done yet. But I wanted, in my setup here, I wanted them in this same tray because that's what I have room for. So I just went ahead and planted them now. It won't hurt them. They'll just be in the house a little bit longer, but they'll be fine. So I've planted a patio eggplant, a violetta eggplant, and a black beauty eggplant. And I'm going to do the peppers the exact same way as I did the eggplants. So let's get started. So first thing I want to make sure is I get myself a plant tag here. Make sure I have a label because I hate when I have to go along later on and try and guess which is which. So these are going to be the jalapeños. And I'll set that to the side. Then I want to get my soil, my pot ready. So this mix is just a real basic cheap potting mix. And I have added, I would say, about 1/3 potting mix, 1/3 vermiculite, 1/3 perlite. And I'm just gonna fill this pot up here. So I also put a little bit of cinnamon in the mix. I always try and put a little bit of cinnamon in my seed starting mix. Has some great antifungal properties to it. So I have here, I tried this year. I've never tried doing this, but I just had a couple of jalapenos that I just actually cut the skin off. I just cut the skin off and then I just left them to sit to dry like this. So I'm going to do 1 pot with some of these seeds, just as an experiment. So what I plan to do with each pot is just set a couple of seeds in each corner of the pot, and let them come up like that. Hopefully they germinate. I could have done a germination test, but I didn't. So this is going to be our germination test, I guess. So I'm going to set them in there in each corner, and then as they come up, I can thin them out or divide them. What I want to do with my jalapenos is then I also have this little bag of seed that I saved, where I took the seed out and dried it and saved it that way. And then I've had it in the bag. So I'm going to do 1 pot with these. And try and look for the thicker ones, because I think they'll be more viable. And then I have 2 packages, I'm not sure why I have 2 packages of coated jalapeno seed from last year, I'm guessing. Maybe they're from different years, I don't know. So I've heard coated seed does not last long, so I think I'll put 3 together. 3 together. And this is partly why I really plan to get these started earlier, just to make sure that they were good, since there's some experiments with the seeds here, but it didn't happen, so we'll just go with it. And then I have a sweet chili hybrid. I've never grown chili peppers before, and I really wanted to. I had to really search around at the stores here to find chili seed. I'm not sure why. I could have ordered it online, but it hadn't occurred to me it would be hard to find, and so I had to look around for it, but I found some. No idea what kind of flavor this has. I know some of you are real pepper aficionados, but I'm just going to go with what I could find. There wasn't very many peppers in there, or many seeds, I mean. So let's see what I get here. That doesn't have much soil. So 10 seeds. I don't know, is that normal for chili peppers? Better get my tag in there. And then I'm going to be growing the California Wonder. Again, this is coated seed. It's from last year, so I'm not sure how well it's going to do. But I'm going to do the same thing, just stick a few in each corner. Put my tag in. Put that other jalapeno tag in. And then I have some sweet banana peppers. So again, I have some seed from last year, coated seed, and then I have some seeds that I saved. So put that tag in there. And then the last thing we have to do then is just cover these up with a little bit of soil. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of soil on each one. Make sure they're all covered. The very last thing, I'm just gonna give them all a spray to make sure they're all damp. Get these seeds out of here so they don't get wet. And then I'll just put a humidity dome on top, and I'll put them on a heat mat. And wait. So that's what I'm doing to get my peppers started this year. What are you doing? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.